Yeah.
Yeah, I like the first fight between Chan Kang and the demon sorcerer Sang Sung. And I like the Sub-Zero fight between, Sub-Zero and Liu Kang. I like the Techno Club scene. I like the way they introduced Johnny Cage. I like the whole film. I like everything in the whole film. There's nothing like that. So I was thinking, okay, the movie it has 4 stars. It's a 4-star movie. 1995 4-star movie. Okay, how can I make Mortal Kombat 2 a 4-star movie or a 5-star movie? How can I get that to happen? Now that's the hard part, because they got Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I don't know if that got any stars. That's the worst movie in cinema history. And I want retribution. I want Mortal Kombat 1 to still be Mortal Kombat 1, and I want Annihilation to just annihilate itself, basically. And I want retribution over Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That's why I want to redo it. I want to redo Mortal Kombat Annihilation, but not do Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I want to do my stuff. I want to do my Mortal Kombat. I want to do, what the first Mortal Kombat was doing. And for me to do that, I have to think, like the screenwriter that did the first movie. I have to think, how to set up the characters, bring them in the Mortal Kombat world, and not do the video game, but do a movie. And when I'm thinking about that, I'm also thinking, like, the director of the first Mortal Kombat was Paul Anderson. Now he calls himself Paul W.S. Anderson. So at the same time, I'm thinking,
okay.
Yeah, what I'm saying is Paul W.S. Anderson. Whenever I'm stuck on Mortal Kombat, I'm thinking, what would Paul do? What would Paul do?
I thought the saying was, what would Jesus do?
Yeah. But I replaced Jesus with Paul for Mortal Kombat, because he's the guy that saved Mortal Kombat. He's the guy that...
You hear that, all Resident Evil fans out there? All hail Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah,
kiss his ass now, because Afterlife is underway to kick all your asses.
To me, he made Mortal Kombat the movie. Mortal Kombat the movie. That's why it was so much of a success. To me, I want him to come back for Mortal Kombat 2, and I just feel that's right. I don't think if I get like any director to do Mortal Kombat, I don't think they would share the same vision as me. And Paul, like, he wants an epic, he wants something that nobody else can do, nobody else is doing. And I try to just get into that mind frame of what would he do with smoke? What would he do with this location? It's like, to me,
who are the people for and against what you do?
People for and against what I do. I think it's it's just the fans. Like, it's fans have different opinions. They looked at Annihilation and said, okay, that's a stupid movie. That shouldn't even be a Mortal Kombat. But at the same time, they don't want me to do a redo of Mortal Kombat 2. You got another part of the fans where they say, oh, like, let's redo Mortal Kombat 2. Why do we need to do a reboot? The first movie's perfect. Then you got these people that they play Mortal Kombat 2. They talk about, they play Mortal Kombat anything. They talk about Mortal Kombat anything. But they don't like the movies. They don't like the first movie. They don't like the second movie. They don't like the idea of another movie. Be it reboot, be it the third movie. Maybe not even the TV show, I don't know. But there's so many different Mortal Kombat quote-unquote fans that they just have different looks of different interpretation of Mortal Kombat, and it's many mythologies. And the ones I don't like is the one that says, like, it has to be like the game. It has to have, this is how it goes. You can't, like, I don't listen to those people. It's like, I know what Mortal Kombat is, and you can't sway me to do your Mortal Kombat. You can't tell me my story sucks because I'm not doing your Mortal Kombat. My Mortal Kombat, you're not gonna do my Mortal Kombat. So why am I gonna do your Mortal Kombat? And when you see my Mortal Kombat, you're gonna like it. But because it's new, and it's because you don't know where I'm going with Mortal Kombat, you're not gonna like it. But if you see it and you say it's better than Annihilation, okay, that's what I was going for. If you say it's that my movie, my story, whatever, is not as great as Annihilation, that made Annihilation even better, then yes. Yes, then I have to go back to the drawing board and say, what did I do wrong? But in my mind,
so who are the people for?
I know in my mind that's not gonna happen. I know that I'm gonna stay truthful to the first movie.
Talk about the people for what you're doing now.
The people that are for me, they want Mortal Kombat 2 to happen so that we can all forget mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually, and that other one, totally forget about Annihilation.
Who are they? Who are they? Talk about who they are.
And we need that. We need Mortal Kombat, the franchise, because Mortal Kombat franchise right now, it's dead. Obviously. I want this movie to say, yeah, there's people out there that can do Mortal Kombat.
But who are these people that are for you?
Huh? Yeah, like, I think, I know that there's people out there, I don't know them personally. I know that, all I know is that people at Threshold likes the idea of what I'm doing. They know that it's going to be a bigger movie. More money is going to be financed into it than the first movie. They know that it's a bigger plot and that it's like Terminator 2 Judgment Day status. And in my mind, it is Terminator 2. You know how like the first Terminator was good, but Terminator 2 is great. That's what I want to do with the sequel. The first movie is perfect, but the second movie is awesome. But I do run into people online that say about over 400 to 500 people. Between 400 to 500 people. 400 to 500 people have said, that they like to see a second movie. So, to me, I think those people are on my side.
Who would be the biggest threat to the entire Mortal Kombat franchise right now?
Ed Boon. I think Ed Boon lost it. What's up with Mortal Kombat 5, quote unquote? What's up with Mortal Kombat 6, quote unquote? What's up with Mortal Kombat 7, 8, and 9? I don't get that, and that's all Ed Boon. Him and people working under him, they are around him. They lost it. They lost Mortal Kombat after Mortal Kombat 4, and they're saying, okay, this is like they're trying to pitch you Mortal Kombat 9, like they say like, oh, we're going back to Mortal Kombat 2, and like not really. They're not really going back to Mortal Kombat 2. They're just time traveling back to Mortal Kombat 2, or even before Mortal Kombat 2, but they're using the Mortal Kombat 2 stages, a little bit of 3. It's like a time travel thing, and it's like time travel, Mortal Kombat and time travel. Okay, whatever. But everything after Part 4 seems like it's not Mortal Kombat anymore. I don't know what to call it, or what to call them. The video games, I just don't know what to call the video games anymore, but he's the person that really just messed it up. That's I want to say something personally to Ed Boon. I just want to say something personally to Ed Boon, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to wait until what he thinks of Mortal Kombat 2, and maybe him and I can be in the same interview and whatever. I don't know, but
I personally hope I'm there that day.
I hope I'm live that day too. 'Cause I hope all the Mortal Kombat fans are watching that day, or see it on YouTube or whatever, on the internet.
Got his number? I'd like to have an interview with him myself.
I just want to ask him. I don't know how to say it, but I just want to ask him, where did Mortal Kombat go wrong? Like, why go into a new